Dead by Daylight, Survivor Concept, The Specialist from Project Playtime. Now, this is probably the last Poppy Playtime we're going to be covering for a bit until Chapter 4 comes out on about the end of next month. Currently, we're about 40 days off from the release of that at the time of me recording this, so we're taking a quick detour, cover some Poppy Playtime before we go back to Call of Duty Zombies. So the first perk in this perk catalog, whatever you want to call it, is a sort of perk that I don't really have a name for it, but I've been trying to push for survivors for a bit with some of my survivor concepts. They're technically just reskins of each other. This isn't the last time I'll cover it either, which is kind of a anti-stealth killer and anti-undetectable perk. Slash more useful wiretap. Now, I know some people are going to complain and be like, "Oh, stealth killer, that's all they have." Well, if killers can have a complete immunity to one of the few tools survivors have, which is flashlights, I don't see why we can't have some like slight indirect heads up of like, "Hey, there's a killer lurking about," you know? So the first perk is Bunzo Bunny. Basically, upon doing 25% of a generator, you gain access to Bunzo Bunny from the Chapter 2. You place Bunzo on top of these generators, and whenever a killer is within a certain radius, whether they have a terror radius up or not, Bunzo will begin to bang symbols together to alert survivors like, hey, you might want to pre-run, you might want to split. You know, it doesn't really tell you where they are, just that they are within a certain vicinity of you. Now, the Specialist's second perk is you use it once and it goes on cooldown for 40 seconds. It's Grab Pack, which is basically just a, kind of reskin version of a perk I've come up with before for characters like Bruce Wayne, Batman, and the Doom guy from Doom, which is basically you're running towards a vault, you're not going to make it. You use the Grab Pack, and it'll grab the window, pulling you towards it in a sort of finesse-like, long-ranged vault, right? And you can do this from, basically you can get yourself from a very unsafe dead zone or a, other tile to a safer place. It'll also gel well with things like Lithe. The third and final perk is being able to replace broken pallets with steam traps, which basically you run through it and it doesn't affect you, but if the killer runs through it, they will become hindered and stunned for a period of time. Kind of like Chemtrap, but you don't have to have a pallet to do it, right? Very reminiscent of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3's Catnap boss fight. So yeah. That's really all I got for this one. So if you liked it, consider liking, commenting, subscribing. Hit the notification bell if you want to stay up to date with daily horror content. If you dislike, share it with a friend or group chat so you can make fun of me in my stupid video. I'll see you on the next Dead by Daylight video. Take care. God bless.